Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world!
Hello guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching the Ricky Gervais show. This is going to be episode 7 and I am super excited about this because this is the diary. Yes, I know this is a much awaited episode for a lot of you. This is an extremely awaited episode for me too, and we know why. It's the diary segment that is finally here and I can't wait to watch it. So let's just jump into it and have some fun. Let's go! I am super excited. This is going to be so much fun.
For the past few years, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Karl Pilkington have been meeting regularly for a series of pointless conversations. This is one of them.
Testing.
Is that all right? Hello and welcome to the Ricky Gervais show with me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant.
Hello.
And the little round-headed buffoon that is Karl Pilkington.
All right.
Karl's been on holiday again, hasn't he?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Carl, you don't do anything.
And you have weekends off. You take at least 5 or 6 weeks holiday a year, even though you haven't got a job now. You're meant to be doing this, and yet you still
So
go
your
on
whole
holiday.
life's a holiday, basically.
Yeah, why do you need a holiday? You potter around. Your big day last week was going to the cobblers. So
Yeah.
why do you need a break so much this
Oh,
week?
it's just that, you know, it's
From
good for your
cobblers
brain
to
and that.
travel
It's,
agency.
it opens it up a bit.
You are not evidence for that.
Where did you go
Gran Canaria.
Steve
for a week?
Yeah.
Just sitting around.
and Canary.
Well, there isn't much else to do at Gran Canaria. I mean, I don't want to go slagging a place off because every time I seem to talk about somewhere, get into trouble for it.
Right.
But it's just like a big rock. It's
Brilliant.
just volcanic, isn't it?
And you must have looked like a little barnacle on that.
Have you been there before?
been near it before to another rock, which was just,
But
it was
what,
the
you
same
had your
sort of
fingers
thing.
burned. Why did you go back?
Right.
Because you think, well, they can't have loads of these islands that are the same, like just a big rock with hotels on. They can't get away with it. So you think,
They
well, the
obviously
next
are
one.
They
Get away with
can't get away
Why,
with it.
why do you keep going to these places that are rocks? Why don't you investigate first? Ask your travel agent, is this a giant rock?
Because
Or
because
Gran
that's
Canaria.
what you do, innit? You go and find out yourself. I mean, when Armstrong went to the moon, what was he expecting up there? That's a fact. That's a big rock, and he still went all that way.
I don't know what that point was.
What a
No,
comparison.
so what I'm saying is, though,
What do you make of this place? You enjoy it, Gran Canaria? It was just a big rock, but did you
I bet the moon was better.
Really?
What did you do?
It was just one of them. It was big hotel, like big massive places where there's loads of people, and you go for your dinner.
That describes a hotel.
Yeah.
No,
Sounds like
no.
one to me.
You've nailed that.
But
I've
the-
been to a few, that sounds like it.
No, but do you know what I mean though? There's the nice small ones where it's just enough people, but this is like mental, and it was all, it was full of old people really. I mean that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But
Because
what I
their
thought I'd start doing
grandparents all over.
is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
The most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and
Yeah,
I
I've
thought
heard
if
of Anne
she's
Frank
sat in
as
a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she
Sure.
was still writing it down.
Yeah. Whereas
Thought,
you've
well,
been
I'm
to
on
Gran
holiday.
Canaria. Yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary.
Yeah,
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
yeah. Just
Oh, can I read it, please?
well, a diary is meant to be sort of.
Please, can I read some out on this podcast?
He's insisting.
Carl.
Some of it though is only relevant to me. It's sort of.
Oh, this is. Please give me it.
Give me it. Give
Oh
me
my
it, Carl.
I mean, this isn't. I haven't just.
It's huge.
It's huge. It's about a foot long, and it's Oh, that is amazing.
That is
Imagine if
massive.
Anne Frank had been
That is a
Actually
massive
got out-
diary.
Right, everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look, give us that.
Oh,
give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you
This
heard about
is
that?
There's no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's
Right,
best
okay.
to look at
oh,
Asian
look!
times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. There was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right, a watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors.
Go to the doctor.
Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work? This watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die?
Right.
Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about. Presumably,
What's the
boffins
concept?
and
No,
stuff.
all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on,
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the
science
patent
behind it.
office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean? Just pop it on your wrist. How does it work? Just pop it on your wrist. Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own.
He's questioning
If
it.
he would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure.
Oh,
A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think I could make it into a weekly magazine.
does that exist?
Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing. Have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many
No
complaints.
one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a
Right.
really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant. We're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing.
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more. in
No,
case-
this is amazing.
We'll come back to
This
it
is a
later,
brilliant diary. This might
It
be
is
the best diary ever
Brilliant.
written. Oh,
Absolutely
Whilst sat
brilliant.
listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
how do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right? Do you know how I say like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just
Yeah.
a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not
Exactly.
like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at a fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't
Talking
think
to
out whole
himself.
sentences.
Whereas
and
you
things.
have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well, that's
Is that how
kind
your
of-
mind works?
In a way, yeah. And that's
Brilliant.
because I
That
thought
explains a lot.
It's great that you have to think of that whole sentences.
I thought that's weird, isn't it? Right, I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford or
Right,
something.
so
So you think he might think in his
voice,
Computerized voice?
that voice
the
box
computerized
thing.
voice?
Right.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem.
Oh, God.
Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. I had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
What? Was that got to do with anything?
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
It's the greatest holiday in the world.
Local cat? Oh, God.
Oh my God! In that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before
How
tea.
does he
I love the fact you're moaning
write
about
this
old
stuff?
people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's got a big hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh God.
Ricky's gonna die laughing.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary.
Yeah,
I've
right.
just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I
She
wanted
is
to
not
hang about to
listening
see if
to
the
it.
fat bloke was going to get in the kayak. But Suzanne said we had to head back. Slowing waiting to see if he's going to...
He's going after
capsize.
fat people so much in this episode, in the diary itself.
We got home today,
God.
so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way I'd be sat in the garden. But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will.
Yes,
I will
you
keep
need
it up,
to
'cause
keep
what
it
I
up.
find as well is, I think earlier on before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it
What's
down,
that?
I remembered it a bit better. So
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
What? Oh, Carl.
Harry from Canterbury wants to know whether any of us have ever had any cruel nicknames. He claims that he's quite tall and rather hirsute, and he says he's often called Lurch or Wolfie. He's always thought that Carl looks a bit like Mr. Potato Head.
Yeah. No, there's no potato that round, but I suppose you could fashion a potato to be that round.
Yeah.
Maybe we could, if anyone can carve a potato into the roundest head ever, pop a couple of eyes on it.
Make it look as much like Carl as possible.
Exactly.
But yeah, any nicknames? Did you ever have a nickname, Rick?
No, mine was boring. I didn't have any. It was just around the name, like Gervais or something like that. No, I didn't have nicknames.
I always wanted a nickname. I just thought it was quite cool for some reason, particularly because gangsters always seem to have nicknames. You know,
Lefty.
Fingers.
Yeah.
Lefty, yeah. Scarface.
Yeah.
And so I decided that I thought, because no one was giving me a nickname at school, it was kind of annoying, or certainly not to my face,
Yeah.
that I decided to just come up with one.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was at lunch once, and I just said to my mate Phil,
How old were you?
12, 13.
Brilliant.
I just said to him, Phil, don't know if you know, mate, but people aren't calling me Steve anymore. Everyone's calling me Spud now.
Spud.
Now, I don't know why I thought Spud. It's weird we should talk about Mr. Potato Head. I don't know why I thought Spud was a cool nickname. I just sort of, I think
It's a grown-up name, though, isn't it?
and it's also because I think it sounded like it was probably either something that you'd find in one of those kids' books like The Famous Five or like the Bash Street Kids. There'd be Spud, and I always imagine with Spud, he's not the leader of the gang, but he's a reliable member.
I think Spud is the biggest lorry driver in one particular sort of car park.
Yeah.
And here comes Spud.
Yeah,
And he gets out, all right, boys. And he's big and massive. And Spud can eat 2 breakfasts.
exactly. Yeah, but I just in my mind it was that I would be one day part of a gang, and it's I'm Pinky, this is Jojo, and the tall guy Spud, and you know, never really caught. And he just went, oh yeah, right, and no one started. And I was hoping he'd go, everyone's calling Steve Spud.
Yeah.
But of course-
Hey, Spud. The
It
first time I
didn't
said
got
Spud, you go, what?
on.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd be really proud, wouldn't you? No.
Did you have a nickname?
Not really. I mean, there was a lot of people on the estate that I grew up on. nicknames are big things on estates and that.
Yeah.
A lot of my dad's mates, right? What their nicknames did was tell you about them. Do you know how I said about the Elephant Man's a good name?
Yeah.
Because, you know what you're going to get. If someone said, Elephant Man's popping around in a bit, it wouldn't be a shock when he walked in.
Yeah.
Right? So it worked in that sort of thing. So there was John the Screw, right?
John the Screw?
Yeah.
Well, he had sex a lot, or he worked in a prison?
No, he had a DIY shop. so you
John
had
the
it,
Screw,
right?
okay.
There was Fred
Straightforward.
the Veg.
Yeah.
Which is,
Fred the Veg.
I assume it's because he was at the same IQ as you.
Or he was in a coma.
Yeah.
That's nasty.
there was my uncle, Tattoo Stan.
All right.
Yeah, he had like loads of tattoos that he'd just done himself.
Oh
Okay.
my God.
The problem was, because he did his tattoos himself, the ones on his left arm were really good. Because he was right-handed. On his right hand, rubbish. So there was him.
The
And there
drawing
was,
that
Jimmy
the animators did brilliant.
Jimmy the Hat.
Yeah.
Did
And
he always wear a hat?
No, he didn't. That was the point there. That he never wore a hat.
That's amazing.
What?
How can you pick up on someone never wearing a hat? How would you
Then
ever
how is he
notice?
Jimmy
I'll tell you
the
what, I've noticed something about Jimmy. What?
Go on.
He doesn't wear a hat. Why
Right.
was he not called Jimmy the Parrot? Because he never carries a parrot.
Right.
No, but that's just the way. I mean,
this is
that's
a
how they
weird
work.
thing.
Here
That
comes Jimmy
nickname
Three
anyway.
Legs. Why'd you call him that? He hasn't got 3 legs.
I didn't really have one apart from I had a CB. Like when you'd go on a CB radio and have a chat to people.
Oh, this was a craze in the was it late 70s, early
Sort
80s?
of early 80s.
And
Radio?
it was just short band radio, wasn't it? Everyone had these little handsets and they'd speak to each other in the sort of local area.
Yeah, it was mainly. I think it started off with like
Lorry
truckers
drivers,
and
isn't it?
that.
Yeah, truckers, yeah, because there was that thing
Okay.
from like about 1977,
Convoy.
it was Convoy, yeah.
Yeah, so I had one of them, and the handle. I had two
Handle
different names.
means your nickname, your
Yeah,
name.
there's loads of code stuff.
Yeah.
I had a couple. I had there was Pilky01, because
Right.
like I say, there's a lot of Pilkingtons and that in Manchester. So if someone wants Pilky02, it's open. Do you know what I mean? They can have it.
It's
And then
It's like a Twitter
There's
handle.
people scrabbling. I want a Pilky.
or an Insta handle.
and then because I did boxing and that,
Well, you did it once.
Yeah.
I'd Boxer Boy. Because I thought that's
Boy.
quite a good image as well. That's kind of
That-
like people going, oh, don't mess with him.
That's
Do you know what I
true.
mean? If he asks what your handle is, tell
Boxer
him.
boys.
Do you know what I mean? He's Boxer Boy in that.
Yeah.
So
Good image.
just had them two, and I used to just go on there and.
Pointless. What is the point of this?
Well, you just meet people, don't you?
And you
So-
don't meet people. You say, "What's your handle?" They go, "Box boy." What's yours? Rubber duck. All right. Cheers.
No,
It's
but then
ridiculous.
you'll say
Cheers.
like, then you go, oh, what's your 20?
What's that mean?
That's where are you?
Where are you?
Well, why don't you say, "Where are you?"
Because just in case there's someone who's listening in who you hear about this all the time, don't you? People listening, jotting stuff down.
Oh, right. So just in case someone in the world doesn't know what handle means, they're out of the loop. They're out of the loop.
It's not a difficult code to crack, is it?
Yeah.
If you're trying to track
Yeah,
someone.
right.
It's hardly the head of the mafia talking to each other because the FBI are on the wire. It's ridiculous. Like I go, oh, you keep saying that, what's your handle? And they come back with something else. I can't work out what's going on.
No, it's like anything, isn't it? That's what codes are all about, isn't it? You set them up and that.
Go on and tell me the code then.
Reveal at long last to the world what
Yeah.
these codes are.
Right, so
Yeah.
what's your 20? Where
Oh,
are you?
This is better than the Enigma.
Yeah.
Right, now here we go.
Right.
How many candles are you burning?
Does that mean how big's your car or something like that? Horsepower or something?
See? No, that's
Oh,
how old
what
are you?
time is it?
No, how old are you?
What how old are you?
Oh, right.
Right.
Candles.
How many
Candle
candles
are
are you
you
burning,
burning?
of course.
Burning.
Yeah.
So what's the answer
Makes
come
sense.
back?
You go
I'm 15.
14.
Brilliant. That code, there's no one going to work that out. I wish you'd have kept a diary of this, because this has been fascinating.
Now and again,
Right.
someone will come in and go side on, right?
What's that mean?
And that means like there's someone sat there listening into this chat and going, this sounds interesting.
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
Unlikely.
Yeah.
And they want to join in, so they sort of go side on, you go side on, bring it in, right? And they go, all right.
How many candles are you
Alright.
burning?
Yeah. What's your
That's it
20?
goes round again.
Yeah.
See you later. What's your 20? How many candles you
So
burning?
much code. But
I
I'm
mean, it seems to
guessing
me that
it'll
what you should have done is made a note the
it
first
would have been
time, so that
fun.
when you then speak to them again,
At
you
least
don't
in
need to
the
ask them
80s
those
it would-
questions.
would have
Can I
been
just
really fun.
confirm that you're burning 15? It's that time again. Do the jingle.
What happened, Ricky?
I'm gonna do a really good one.
Okay,
Okay.
good.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, yeah.
Ooh, that was loud.
Right, do you know it's nearly time for the Winter Olympics again?
Okay.
Is it? Okay.
They sort of come round every 4 years.
That's
Is it this year, is it?
Yeah, and the last one that happened,
4 years ago. Yeah.
there was a bit of an incident.
Oh no. Do you remember any winners that were monkeys in any of the
No,
tournaments?
of course
no,
not.
No.
So,
It's going
So
to be a
anyway-
monkey
that,
winner,
but it wouldn't
isn't
be
it?
true. Go
Oh,
on.
yeah.
So anyway, one of the popular events, bobsleigh.
Okay. Right.
You know how it works.
Well, you
It's
need
like a
4
sleigh.
men. Is it 4 men or 5
4 men,
It's
yeah.
4. So it's definitely 4 men that you need
Need
on
four
a
men.
bobsleigh team.
Is it? And there's two team bobsleighs.
But they're always men. Is that right, Rich? Let me just clarify. With the Winter Olympics, you can't have any animals taking part.
No, and they also no, because they wouldn't be allowed. And two, there's no way they could disguise it because not only would they see it straight away, right, but they have blood tests
Right. Okay. So,
which would show up.
so they definitely know if it was
Well, they have
any
blood
kind of
tests.
non-human.
It's
They know
impossible.
what
It would be
it's
literally
going to be.
impossible to
They're
have
just
anything other than a human
messing
taking
with
part in a
Karl now.
bobsleigh team.
Fine. Okay. So carry on.
So anyway, the country was doing really well in the qualifying stages.
Oh, yeah.
But the problem was there was like 2 members who were getting all like the press and stuff.
Oh right, yeah.
Anyway, so this one member was getting fed up because the other 2 were getting all the press and what have you. So he said, I'm not happy with this.
Yeah.
I'm jacking it in. So they were like, you're joking, we've qualified, we're getting into like the main race and everything. You can't leave us now. And he said, well, you could do it all on your own before. You know, the way you were acting and that, you didn't need me. So I'm going. So the clock's ticking, it's getting close to the big race and
Of
everything.
course it is. Yeah.
They're like, what are we going to do here?
The substitute
Right?
they took with them.
What are they
Well,
going
they
to do?
must have.
Yeah, they would take the substitute. So get him
No,
on.
they didn't have any of them and that. It's,
What?
you know, a lot of injuries and stuff.
Or just get a mate to do it. Just get a mate or a friend
Yeah,
or the coach to do it. Yeah.
But you know, there's a lot of responsibility on these people, and you know, you won't want to let your country down and that. And they were like, "What are we going to do?"
Get a waiter or anyone. In the
Anyway,
hotel.
the time comes for the race. Seems to be 3 people on it.
There appears to be 3. Okay. Yeah.
They start off, they're whizzing around the track faster than
The
normal.
last
They're
one,
beating their old records
Right. Amazing.
because the new fella they've got a little bit smaller.
Ah.
Right?
Is he in?
So
Is he in the
Interesting.
bobsleigh? Or is he pushing?
he's in it.
Oh, right, okay.
Right?
He's wearing a uniform and a helmet. That we
He's got
can't see what he
helmet
looks like.
on.
We
He's
can't
got
see
the
his
kit
face.
on.
Can't see his face.
Nobody knows who he is, but the
course they do.
country's loving it.
Of course they
They're
do.
like, well, it looks like we're going to break all our records. You know, good. It's good that they found someone new.
Yeah.
Bet the other fella who left is sort of kicking himself, thinking, "Oh, I could have been part of this."
Who is right there?
Anyway,
This wasn't a bloke that had very short legs and long arms, was it?
what happened is they're whizzing round the track and what have you,
Faster than ever. Yeah.
faster than ever, and the press are like going, beating all records here. They started taking photographs. A lot of flashes from the cameras and stuff.
Right. Of course.
Suddenly, the bobsleigh goes a bit sort of mental and whizzes off the track. Ambulance comes rushing over and stuff. The other 2 members are looking pretty nervous for some reason.
Oh, what are they doing?
They're saying, look, don't take the helmet off because, you know, you can do more damage to the
well,
neck.
don't tell the paramedics how to do it.
Right.
Their job.
Yeah,
They know their
yeah,
job.
yeah.
So they were
Please.
like, just you know, and plus,
Let
you
them
know,
do their job.
he came in at last minute to help us out. He doesn't want everyone to know who he is. He's
Yeah.
not after the limelight
Yeah.
like some of the members we used to have. But he
Yeah.
just was helping his country out.
Yeah.
Leave the helmet on. Anyway, they get him in the ambulance and stuff. The other 2 are looking a bit worried and what have you. They're gutted. They lost the race.
The little bloke, is the bloke not saying anything? Is he not?
He's in the ambulance now.
Is he not saying anything though?
Anyway, word reported that one of the ambulance
Just
drivers
ignoring that question.
said that on that sort of dreadful night when, you know, the country lost out on a medal in the bobsleigh, he sort of reported that there was a monkey in the back of the ambulance. People were like going, you're
I
joking,
don't remember
aren't you?
this. I don't remember this. at all.
Well, this is it, you see, because they sort of swept it under the carpet a little bit.
right.
They were like, this is
Bullshit.
crazy
It's all
talk.
shit. It's
This
all
is
shit
crazy
again.
talk.
Once talk, absolute shit. Where'd you get this from?
This is crazy talk, right?
It is
But-
crazy talk, and it's from the mouth of Karl Pilkington.
But the weird thing is that backed it up. Following week, there was a story of some people who visited the zoo saw a chimp in a neck brace.
Oh
So
god.
it's
Okay, so that was season 1, episode 7 of the Ricky Gervais show, The Diary. And this is probably one of my favorite episodes for one simple reason, and that's because the diary gets introduced here. And throughout the entire show, we have this segment of the diary coming in and out in a few episodes, and it's absolutely the highlight of everything during that time period of the entire show. I mean, it's so much fun, and the way he documents everything, what all he documents, it's so unique. Nobody would actually think of documenting in their diary or their journals the things that he does. So it is just fascinating, and even Ricky said it might be the greatest diary ever. And from an entertainment standpoint, yes, I agree. It's definitely just super amazing, super hilarious. Just you get to see the thoughts behind Carl, basically, and get to deep dive more into his subconscious or whatever, right? So yeah, it's so much fun. And yeah, the monkey news is getting more and more ridiculous now. Even Steve and Ricky know that something odd is going to happen, and there's going to be a monkey involved in it. So they're just taking it. They're just taking it because they know that, okay, let's just get on with it. Why not? Anyway, that was super fun, guys. That was amazing. I loved every bit of it, and I can't wait to watch the next episodes with you guys. If you like this reaction, please go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, comment down below, and you can check out my Patreon. It's called patreon.com/silverscreenreacts. There you'll find some full-length reactions to a lot of shows and a lot of stuff that unfortunately, can't be shown fully on YouTube, including probably movies, which I will also upload. I hope you guys liked everything. I will see you and Carl and Ricky and Steve next time. So later then. Bye bye.